All right, round one. Not a terribly exciting hand, but uh, we've got some removal and eventually get to our Banshee. So I think this hand is actually keepable. The dead weight sort of makes this hand. Looks like our opponent is mulliganing and then keeping at 6. Okay. Alright. Still not really doing anything. I think it's pretty safe to play our Silver Inlay Dagger now. No turn 2 play from our opponent. That's good. Falconwrath Noble is pretty good draw. Definitely something I would like to equip with this Silver Inlay Dagger. Red-white. That's it's an interesting color combination. Don't see a ton of it. A very late Reckless Wave. I can tell what he drew that turn. Alright, so we have both our splashes ready now, which is kind of cool. I suppose we'll play the plains first. So let's just go ahead and drop our noble here. Well, he's attacking in, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume he's got a trick and not block. Much rather him use a removal spell to get rid of my noble. Which he is not. Well, now this is interesting. If he has Rebuke, I would much rather him rebuke my noble and then I drop a Banshee and kill his Reckless Wave. But at the same time, I'd like to do an extra 2 damage to him. So it's a little bit of a dilemma about how I want to do this. But I'm pretty sure I want to drop this Banshee regardless. So I think I'm just going to get in for 2. If he kills it, drop my Banshee. I'm going to drop the Banshee either way. But if he, yeah, so this is actually perfectly fine. I think this is gonna be a much better exchange for me. It also gives me a target for my Corpse Lunge too. So yeah. So now we get to kill his Merciless Predator. Which is a pretty big deal. Not a huge deal, but giving us a bomb plus killing his creature is quite good. Especially when we have a couple removal spells in hand. This dagger is going to make this guy a beast. Smite the Monstrous. Okay. Not a huge deal. Okay, so here we drop Interloper. We drop Rat. And we equip Interloper. And we pass turn. So now we have a very good target for our Corpse Lunge in the Banshee. So we can take care of 4 toughness guys. That's not a big deal at all. Very good card, but he must have not... I think he just didn't remember that it's without flying, so he did not get very good value out of that Rolling Timbler at all, I would say. So we're getting in for 4, pretty good. We have the Tribute. We're looking, I mean, we're looking pretty good right now. He Midnight Haunting would be something that would wreck us pretty good, actually. As he would be able to kill our Interloper and still get a 1/1 flyer. Tormented Pariah. That dies to dead weight, so I think I'm just going to use the dead weight on it. I'd really like to get maximum value out of this Tribute to Hunger. So why don't we just get in for 4 right now. I guess Geist Flame would be pretty good against our Interloper too. Okay, well, we've got a pretty good turn coming up here. We're going to deadweight this. I actually am going to Moan the Unhallowed, even though he's got the Rolling Timbler for it. It still has flashback, and it's going to require him to use all of his resources on his turn. If he still needs to get another mana for it too, so it's definitely to our advantage to play the Moan there. He has to have another mana, and then he has to completely devote all his resources to using Rolling Timbler. Riot Devils, definitely not a big deal. Ghoul Razor does not have any targets. Okay. I think here I could Corpse Lunge. Would I rather Corpse Lunge the Banshee and save the Tribute? Or would I rather just Tribute now? I think I'm going to Tribute, actually. Okay, so he scooped. Worked out pretty well for us. So far we just saw a few werewolves, a lot of removal, Smite, Rebuke, Rolling Timbler. Rolling Timbler is going to be a pretty big problem again for us. So is the Riot Devils, actually. 3 toughness guys in general. Yeah, we don't have a ton of options out of sideboard, unfortunately. I think Night Terrors is actually legit. I'd like to take out a Rolling Timbler with that. And Rolling Timbler is a card that your opponent will tend to, or I mean, people just tend to hang on to until they can get like great value from it. And this, you know, completely robbing it of flashback and all of that. I think Night Terrors is going to be justified, or justifiable, I should say. What do I want to take out for the Night Terrors? That is an entirely different question. I'm already a little bit low on creatures, so I could probably take out a removal spell. And I think of all my removal spells, I think I'm actually less interested in Corpse Lunge than I am in Tribute. I think Tribute could be better. So I believe I'm going to take out the Corpse Lunge for it. Which is a removal spell that I'm not super impressed with either way. Yeah, let's try this out.